The sleek vessels of the galactic consortium descended through Earth's atmosphere like silver tears against the blue sky. Ambassador Velros adjusted his ceremonial robes as the landing party prepared to make first contact with what their surveys indicated was a remarkably young civilization. Primitive structures, basic technology, limited space presence, his aide Kent reported, reviewing the data tablets. Standard protocol for emerging species integration should suffice. Velros nodded approvingly. The consortium had encountered thousands of worlds in their expansion across the galaxy, and Earth fit the familiar pattern of a species barely crawling from its homeworld's gravity well. Their telescopes showed cities of glass and metal, vehicles that burned fossil fuels, and spacecraft that could barely reach their own moon with any reliability. The landing site had been chosen carefully, a vast plain outside one of their larger population centers. Within hours, delegations from the major Earth nations had arrived, led by an elderly human woman named Director Kane. She approached with measured steps, her silver hair gleaming in the afternoon sun. "Welcome to Earth," she said simply, her voice carrying an unexpected weight of authority. Velros stepped forward, his translator converting his words into their primitive languages. "Greetings, developing species. I am Ambassador Velros of the Galactic Consortium. We come in peace to offer your world membership in our great union of civilized planets." Director Kane smiled, and something in that expression made Velros pause. It was not the awed wonder he expected from a species encountering galactic civilization for the first time. It was the smile of someone who had heard those exact words before. "How generous," she replied. "Tell me, Ambassador, how long has your consortium existed?" "We have united the galaxy for over 40,000 of your years," Velros said proudly. "We bring order, technology, and enlightenment to worlds ready to join the galactic community." 40,000 years, Kane repeated thoughtfully. "That is indeed impressive. And your species, the Althari, when did you first achieve spaceflight?" Velros straightened with pride. 68,000 years ago, we are among the eldest races in known space." Kane nodded slowly, then gestured to one of her companions, a younger man named Director Hayes. "Would you mind if we showed you something?" Before Velros could respond, the ground beneath them began to shift. What he had assumed was natural terrain revealed itself to be something else entirely. Massive structures rose from the Earth. Not the crude constructions visible from orbit, but architecture of impossible elegance and age. Crystalline spires twisted toward the sky, covered in symbols that seemed to shift and change as he watched. "This is one of our newer facilities," Kane explained casually. "We built it approximately 90,000 years ago, when we were just learning to manipulate matter at the quantum level." Velros felt his breathing apparatus falter. "Impossible. Our surveys show your species only recently developed agriculture." "Your surveys see what we want them to see," Hayes interjected, his tone gentle but firm. "We learned long ago that revealing our true nature to younger species can be counterproductive." The crystalline structures hummed to life, and suddenly, the air filled with holographic displays showing star charts, technological schematics, and historical records that made Velros's mind reel. He saw images of human vessels that dwarfed anything in the consortium fleet, technologies that seemed to bend the laws of physics, and chronicles that stretched back hundreds of thousands of years. "You see," Kane continued, "when your ancestors were still learning to use tools, we were already walking among the stars. We've watched civilizations rise and fall across this galaxy more times than we care to count." "But your cities, your technology," Velros stammered. "Deliberately primitive," Kane smiled. "We learned that advanced civilizations tend to make younger species nervous. Better to appear harmless, to let others feel they are the teachers rather than the students." A new hologram appeared, showing a vast network of hidden installations throughout Earth's solar system and beyond. Velros recognized several star systems that the consortium believed were uninhabited. "We've been watching your consortium's expansion for millennia," Hayes added. "You've done well, all things considered. Your member species are generally peaceful, your expansion measured and careful. We approve." "You approve?" Velros whispered. Kane's expression grew serious. "We are what you might call gardeners, Ambassador. We plant seeds of civilization throughout the galaxy and watch them grow. Sometimes we must prune away aggressive growths. Other times we help promising young civilizations learn to work together. The realization hit Velros like a physical blow. The Treaty of Zerion, the technological breakthrough that allowed us to unite the consortium. A gift, Kane confirmed, left where your explorers would find it, at just the right moment in your development. The Vandari War, when our weapons suddenly stopped functioning. We encouraged diplomacy, Hayes nodded. Violence accomplishes little in the long term. Velros looked around at his landing party, seeing his own shock reflected in their faces. Everything they thought they knew about galactic history, about their place as elder statesmen among the stars had just been turned inside out. Why? He asked finally. Why reveal this now? Kane's smile returned, warm and somehow proud. Because you've reached the point where you're ready to know. Your consortium has shown wisdom, restraint, and genuine care for the species under your protection. You've passed the test. Or what test? The test of whether you would treat a primitive species with respect or condescension, Kane replied. Whether you would offer partnership or demand submission. The holographic displays faded, but the crystalline structures remained, their ancient presence a testament to truths that rewrote everything the consortium thought they knew about the galaxy. So what happens now? Velros asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Kane extended her hand in the human gesture of greeting. Now, young ambassador, the real conversation begins. Welcome to the true galactic community. As Velros reached out to shake her hand, he realized that for the first time in 40,000 years, the Galactic Consortium was about to become students again. And perhaps that was exactly what they needed.